like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw, and able to find Green. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. And this will be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Alert 3. Switch it.
Dalton here from the gun. Green brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Here we go. Right here. 22, Mike 22. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check safety, check safety.
Throwing on second down. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
44. There you go.
To throw here, Dalton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Mike 22 is coming, 22's coming. Mike. I got him. 49, check 49, check 49.
Operating from the gun, Dalton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Ready. Go, Wady.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Flushed out right, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
check. Yellow lady. Watch 50. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 26. You kill. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Greystone, travel. Safety's creeping. Check.
Now Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
At the 6-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You kill.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
That's the score, Saints 14, Bengals 3.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Dalton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. The final shot before half for Breeze. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Ready. Yellow weighty, yellow weighty. 50, Mike, 50. Let's put him on the buses.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, check, check. Easy, opposite.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Kill. Watch twist. 1 second.
On second down, Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play action here with Dalton. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And now to the air, Dalton. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down.
Back now here alive in New Orleans. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Hey, check flag 47. Check flag 47. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Dalton got a man. It's Ross, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Hands up. Lee. Heavy. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
On first down, Mixon, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From just shy of midfield, Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tackle. 36.
3rd and 2 for Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a run with Mixon. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. From the gun, Dalton. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Kiko Alonso in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. 22. I got it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check it out, please.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton forced out to his left. And no, it's incomplete. A disappointing drop there on 4th and goal. And the Saints will have the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Joker. Wait a second.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room to work. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 92 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Hands up. PAT. Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. Hey.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Open man is Ross, complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Here's Kevin Huber now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
you.